Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Novabor.
And Maximus Black.
And we're bringing you the final Will Cheese Fail possibly ever.
Yeah,
Because we're going back to when cheese fails.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I think we're going to continue to do Will Cheese Fail for Machinima.
Yes.
But we're going to go back to when cheese fails
For Light TV
for a number of reasons. Which we can talk about in a second right after. Oh, I don't know, you hit me with that noise, son. Nice.
That's like my go-to thing. Every time I'm caught off guard, I have to make
it's a good one.
Weird
Sound like an owl
southern,
on speed.
Yeah, like if it took too much. Wow, this name.
Thomas CCH versus Hitler himself.
Great. Mein Führer!
So I obviously want Hitler to die.
I think that's a pretty much a given.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be shooting yourself in the foot, politically and socially, if you said anything but.
Okay.
I feel like that.
Yeah, I know that makes sense. But looks like Thomas is going to be the cheeser. So of course this is Will Cheese Fail.
Those two SCVs right now.
Oh, they are
having a great. Oh, look, the birds flying over. They're having a great date in the field. It's a picnic, and all of a sudden one wants to build a barracks, and the other one's like, "Damn it!
I think
Bill, I just wanted to have a nice afternoon out in the town, and you ruined it! You're a workaholic! We can never ever spend time! I brought this really expensive bottle of wine, and I was totally ready to spend a nice afternoon out in the freaking... I just wanted some time with you! We were holding hands, and it was beautiful! And you ruined it! Ah!
What the fuck are you doing? Well, Adam has left the building in sadness and rage. Meanwhile, Hitler, on the way over with a six-pool, Sixling's working his way over. Both players are cheesing. Adam is finally coming back into the room to join me here, and unfortunately, Thomas has nothing in his base. Both racks are down on the other end, bringing a couple more lings over, and this could be. This is actually really bad news.
This is terrible news.
Yeah, this is bad for both players, because if he brings Billy Jeans over to the base of Hitler, he's going to be able to basically destroy him, and it will be a base race. But thing is, Terran lift off.
Well, that's the thing, right? If you're going to limit yourself to Zerglings at this point, really, Terran just needs to do enough damage and lift off, and there it is. And he's going to take the SCVs out here to see if he can get, I guess, out of the base, and he does. And that wonderful train line of SCVs running now out of the base. Everything just being pinged over there, so nothing actually being attacked in that whole process. And the SCVs look like they're going to make their way down, and I think they're making a line to go down to meet up with what is left of the forces of Thomas, which is just a couple of Marines, I think. And finally here, we're seeing some attacking done by the Zerglings, but nothing major. And look at that, we actually do have 3 Marines. That's not a lot.
Yeah, well, unfortunately... Oh, wow! This is cool.
Whoa there!
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to land because these lings... Oh, wait.
Or they're going to walk away, and this is totally going to happen. This is really about to happen. That is the worst case scenario for Hitler.
And now he's in the base dealing damage. That's a lot of lings. Yes, it does. Holy sweet tits, that was close. But the drone's actually managing to get out of harm's way. We got 3 Marines, and unfortunately
there is no way.
He got supply blocked over this way, so he wasn't able to build as many Marines as he wanted to. So
he's really just stuck with 3 Marines and a whole bunch of SCVs, but he does have 3 of them, and they're going to be able to kill a lot of these Zerglings, and Zerglings aren't going to be able to just simply go in there and attack those barracks. This is a great place to have those barracks laid down. It's very smart. Very smart indeed, and he's actually cleaning up the rest of the base with just SCVs, but he's going to have to back up those Billy Jeans, because right now he needs some meat shields. Those Zerglings are going to be up the ramp right now.
Yeah, that was great move there from Thomas. I really liked it. A lot, but unfortunately that's just a lot of lings. He's gonna be able to clean up everything in here. In the meanwhile though, we do have a command. Oh wow, he actually managed to get some units out. Is he gonna try and run? A couple of those SCVs are gonna fall. Has 1 racks. I cannot tell who's gonna win this game because
nobody has enough minerals to go anywhere else.
He didn't build drones.
Oh, he didn't build drones. He
built lings. That was dumb.
He has nothing left at this point. Both gentlemen are actually screwed for income, which means really at this point the Terran could just float around infinitely and not...
He still has SCVs to get minerals.
Yeah. Well, but he doesn't even have to land. Really,
oh my god, he's harvesting gold right now. Is he going to...
Wait, what is he...
What is happening?
I'm not sure.
He's getting the gold minerals, and then
now
he's
he's
picking it up.
going in.
Wow, that is pretty smart, dude.
Okay,
and
so
unfortunately for Hitler, he decided to get lings and not drones, and he basically just screwed himself. He needs to destroy these rocks ASAP before these SCVs can build anything. This is extremely close.
Talk about maximizing your freaking resources that you have right there. When you go and just mine some gold with the remaining SCVs before putting them in the command center to take them off to actually be used somewhere else, that's pretty friggin' awesome. And when you also go ahead and do something like wall off with 2 barracks back at your opponent's base to give yourself enough time to do what he's done up to this point, you know, I have to give it to Thomas. This is some pretty friggin' smart play this entire time.
Yeah, it's definitely really, really good. And Hitler doing a decent job over here killing rocks on each side because he really doesn't know for sure which side he's on. Unfortunately for him, he isn't down here.
At best, he gets a draw at this point, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it's not going to happen because...
Oh, wow.
Bunker.
He's building, but he has no marine.
Oh.
He has no marine.
His barracks is flying, though.
Oh, my God.
He does have a barracks.
Oh, my God.
So if he can get that over there before the rocks go down and get it into a bunker...
Okay, let me recap here.
Okay, go.
Both players cheesed.
Yes.
Thomas decided to do an epic move over here, planting those down, killing off the drones. Hitler shits the bed.
Yes.
Doesn't build drones, instead builds a couple more lings.
Accurate.
He manages to keep one of these racks alive.
Yes.
Builds a bunker because he has a rack.
Yes.
Is he going to actually be able to get one Marine, put it in that bunker, and somehow win this game?
Well, I mean, I hope so.
If so, that is ridiculous.
If so, that's absolutely amazing. And even mein Führer himself is saying genius block earlier, by the way, and Thomas can't say anything but
oh
winky
my
face.
God, he's actually building the Marine.
There it is. How much health do those rocks have left? Oh my God, that's so close.
Oh my God.
Oh, how much
Ladies and gentlemen,
how much time is left on that Marine? Oh, dear Lord!
Oh no, he's gonna
dear Lord!
He's gonna be able to catch that Marine. He's gonna be able to catch that Marine. The Marine's not gonna be able to get there.
He needs the SCVs to come out and distract. He can't.
No!
No! Why you don't know?
Stick in the head.
GG.
He could have had the. Are you serious?
No, why? Why?
Oh my God.
Why?
Why you ran past him? That was it. That was it, damn it.
Now, mind you, it still would have been very difficult to kill all those SCVs with these lings. However, that killed me a little bit on the inside, and now he's going to see this. He's probably going to GG out of here. That's the best he could have done. Even the bunker has enough room there.
I don't know, dude. He had a lot of lings.
Oh, he did have a lot of lings.
He had a lot of lings, dude. If he would have killed that Marine,
he might have actually been able to pull it off.
I think he would have been able to get the draw, at least.
Yeah, he did have other
yeah, I mean, no, there's no way.
Other lings
at
on
the
map.
time, I mean, how many SCVs does he have? He only has 10, and at the time, he probably only had about 7 or 8. He definitely would have been able to pick that off.
Yeah, you're right.
Unfortunately, he ran right by Billie Jean, and he moonwalked his way into that bunker. And this is going to be GG. This is a sick finale. This is good.
No, this is phenomenal. This is possibly the best, you know, anti-cheese / cheese that we've seen this entire season, and just a series of ridiculously good decisions.
Some good manners from Hitler himself.
Which you
what
would
is this
think
world coming to?
The last thing you would expect, really. I'm sure he wanted to make a terrible joke there sometime, and I'm actually impressed that neither of us made a really bad joke.
I wasn't gonna do it.
No, we can't. Not even we can go that far.
No.
Even we have lines that we cannot cross. However, I have to say, aside from the Fuhrer not, you know, making the decision to attack the Billie Jean, which really was the game for him right there, or would have been at least a draw, like by the looks of it, That game was a great series of decisions for Thomas, hands down. Everything that he did was exactly what he needed to do.
You're right.
Exactly when he needed to do it.
And not only that, Hitler did a great job as well. I mean, he
did as best as he could, for sure.
Unfortunately for him, he wasn't down here, because if these lings weren't attacking those rocks and they were all attacking these, he would have owned them.
Exactly.
But he, you know, making the right decision then cost him the game. Unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, But he did shit the bed when he didn't build the drones. That was the big thing.
did.
But on the flip side, I actually don't think if he would have built those drones, I don't think he would have been able to catch up to the economy.
Well, no, so many
the
SCVs
Terran because the SCVs were already out because he lifted off 5 of them, and of course you can get that orbital command shortly, and then next thing you know, he'd be behind. He already had a Rax out. I mean, but it was just good.
This was just about as close to a perfect game for both of these guys as it could have come out of come out of a 6 pool, really, because that's what originally started all this.
Yeah, and a 2 Rax.
And so
Rax,
like 2
proxy.
Rax and 6 pooling, and really it just came down to a couple of just small errors, but very good game, excellent end to a season. And of course, I actually just want to remind everybody that this is going to be posted only in a couple of days from now because when we're recording it, is that. Once we're finished this cast and the one for Machinima this week, we're wiping our email.
Yeah, we need you guys.
We need a fresh start.
Yeah, what the issue was with the season, and we're not gonna bullshit you. It wasn't the greatest season.
No.
And it's not because of us. It's not because it's not really because of you guys either. It's just how we set it up where. There's so many games in our email. There's over 12,000. So a mix and mash of what the issue is it was already bad enough with When Cheese Fails of people wanting to be on the show.
Just sending in anything.
Yeah, for good reasons. I mean, if they defend a 6 pool and it wasn't funny, or exciting, they'll just send it in for whatever, hoping that they'd get casted, which is great. We love the fact that you guys want to be on the show. And we could deal with that. But then with the whole Will Cheese Fail thing on top of it,
it effectively doubled it.
It doubled the shitty game, the amount of shit that was in our inbox, and unfortunately, we don't have the amount of hours in the day to go through all the games. Nor we also went down the road of having people to screen them for us, but they don't get the humor and some of the things that we normally do. To them, may seem exciting, but to us, may not be so much. So, what we decided to do for this on this channel is to go back to When Cheese Fails. If you guys have a strong opinion saying, you know what, we really, really liked Will Cheese Fail, maybe we'll alternate between seasons, going back to Will Cheese and When Cheese and Will Cheese. But as of right now, I think we're going to go back to When Cheese Fails because, it was fun. I miss it.
Yep.
And we want to make fun of some cheesers.
No, exactly. We want to be able to get games that are good enough to, put in the extra production values like we had in the first couple of seasons. We want to be able to get back into that kind of groove. And in order for that to happen, a lot of things have to line up. And some of that is to just be able to get good games and have them be easy to find. And, of course, the website will be part of that as well for us. But up until that point, we're going to be wiping our email entirely, and so don't start sending them as of now. Give it an extra week.
Yep.
We'll probably make an announcement video telling you when we're ready for it, and then you can just send in your new games, and then we'll have a whole new stock to work with.
Exactly, and it's going to be When Cheese Fails.
Just When Cheese.
Don't send any Will Cheese Fail.
Nope.
Just send in When Cheese Fails games.
Exactly.
Of course, guys, please mark them in what league it is, and if you want to give a quick blur on what happened in the game, that would be muchly appreciated.
Yep.
But besides that, that's really about it. We're going back to When Cheese. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the Will Cheese season. There were some good ones. Don't get me wrong.
No, there were.
I think there was like 3 or 4 episodes that I really did enjoy.
Yep.
But unfortunately, it wasn't the greatest season for us. Like, we knew it. But we muscled it out till now, and I'm so happy that actually this last episode was probably the best one out of them all for how awesome the game was. So
no, absolutely.
We do appreciate all the support, guys, and we've got a big announcement coming up. This is we're
in another growing stage.
Yeah, we're still trucking along. Nova War Says is doing really well, and we're really talking right now for a while.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What is this? Is name different than we normally are? Really, this is we like to talk.
Yeah, we do.
We should probably fix that.
You guys should definitely go on Facebook.com/LikeTV and like us there. If you guys want to know what we're up to 24 hours, 7 days a week, when we're live streaming, all that stuff, what's going on, channels, when we're going to be doing things. It's definitely a good place to be at, as we're always there. And let us know what you guys thought about this season. Be honest.
Yep.
I'm not gonna get angry. Personally, we didn't feel it was the best. It did have its moments though. The idea of Will Cheese Fail was really, really awesome. Not really knowing who was gonna win, and I still think that it can work.
It's just the
amount of games that we had we couldn't find those really awesome, down because when we visioned it, it was like down to the wire. We don't know who's gonna win, and then boom, either the cheeser can win or the person that was receiving the cheese could win. That's what we really wanted, but it turned out to be like either the cheeser just dominating and that's it,
one way or the other,
or just really bad cheeses, and it forced us to work a lot harder than what we would, what we want to.
Exactly. So guys, just continue to support us. We're gonna be making some minor changes, and there's going to be, new content. And of course,
you guys are going to be excited for it.
You guys are going to be excited for it, and just get hyped for that new website because it's going to be epic when it does eventually launch. But just keep supporting us, guys. Keep spreading the word about Lag TV. Please have a good one. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys soon.
Peace.
Peace.